Hola everybody, I am back with an April plan with me, and it is before April, guys. I'm finally getting back on track. So I'm just showing you I'm a bit late now, but I just showed you a quick flip through of my March set, which was really quite nice actually. I really quite enjoyed using it. I've been getting back into it a little bit more. I've been pushing myself to just sort of start using it again, especially because we're all at home. So with that, let me just say I hope everyone is well. I'm not going to dwell on it too much because all the YouTubers have been saying it, so I don't want to sort of keep repeating it, but I do hope everyone is well, and you can get in contact with me if you like to just chat or anything like that, because obviously it is a very stressful time. So this month, before everything hit the fan, I wanted something really quick and easy, and I did not have a theme at all for April, so I was like, oh shit, what am I going to do? So I decided on alchemy, and I was looking at the symbols of alchemy, and they're actually symbols that we use quite often, and you can even get like sort of turret symbols and stuff, so I was just like, oh nice. So it's quite simple. I've done a really simplistic version of alchemy. Alchemy is like in depth. You can go to the symmetrical things, the really complicated ones. I literally just did symbols, and I did not make it complicated at all because I just did not have the time. But obviously now I do have time. I do quite like it. It's okay. I like my main calendar page and stuff more than I like my title page, but that's okay. So I had this spare page which I have been having for a little while, so I just decided to write what alchemy was. So I've looked it up, and it says the black art. Number 2 is the understanding of the relationship between consciousness and matter, and then number 3, it's the medieval forerunner of chemistry. So I thought that was quite interesting, and some of the symbols I've got is anatomy, sugar, sun, silver, crystal, gold, copper, salt, moon, and iron. And I just use my gold pen because I'm absolutely loving using my gel pen, especially the whole black and gold thing at the moment. I don't know if you've noticed. I'm really loving black and gold and the coppers and stuff. So sorry, I'm flicking through pages, but you can probably hear that. I'm just loving it at the moment, so I was like, okay, I have to put in. So I decided to outline well, it's not really outlining, it's writing in the gold pen, but it didn't look complete to me, so I do use a very light grey Tombow pen to go behind the letters, because I just felt like it wasn't popping enough, and it does a little bit more. Again, like I said, I'm not 100% keen on what I've done. What I should have done is something more elaborate, but I didn't really have time. So I mean, I like it, it's just not as fantastic as I would have liked. What I found was really interesting actually is the moon and silver are opposite ends, and silver's coloured in, but the moon is like not. Oh, this is the Tombow. Yeah, so these are the pages that I really like. When I go through it and do it all, I'm quite impressed. So I decided to use more gold, and I messed up actually quite a lot on this page. So I forgot what grey colour I was using. It's a very light one, but I thought it was a darker one, so I used the darker warm grey, and then you couldn't really see the gold, and I was like, oh. So later, you don't see this now, but later I do go back and fix it by basically going over it in gold quite a few times. And then I just did 2 very easy symbols. So I did the sun and gold as like opposites, and silver and moon as like opposites as well. And then I just like to have a really simple calendar. At the moment, as everyone knows, or you should know, if you don't, you've been living in a cave. Not many people are going to work. I'm myself not going to work, so I don't really need a massive calendar, but I still like to have it. I prefer to see it in this sort of way so that I can really see the dates, I suppose. I don't know, like if someone goes, oh, a week from today, and I'm like, oh, what day is that? And then I just prefer to see it in this sort of calendar layout, so that's nice. Yeah, and then I've got my 3 goals down here, which if you listen to my March plan with me, which I will put it somewhere, you will know that I haven't been able to complete any of them. What are they? Yeah, tattoo, no. Oh, I did finish a class. I finished it yesterday. I'm so pleased. I finished Intro to Rituals 100 yesterday. I got my certificate and everything. I am very, very pleased. And then complete 2 issues of Lunarity is not quite gonna happen because we're like 4-5 days away from yep and yep. So I might have to jiggle some of my goals around, but we'll see. And the top bit, I like doing a little checklist for my YouTube. So at the moment I am filming Witch Caskets, Spooky Box and my Plan With Me's, but obviously now I have more time, so I am thinking of doing some more Sims 4 speed builds, even though I'm not very good at building, but I just feel inspired to build lately, so maybe I'll do that, I don't know. And then if I can, maybe I can pick up my Not So Berry challenge. I am using a different editing software though, so I don't know how that's gonna work, but we will see. So yeah, my medication, as you can probably tell, has increased now, oops, because I now have to include my hay fever tablets and nose spray and eye drops. I have extreme hay fever and it's awful and I hate it, so I had to add another 3 than what I usually do, and I'm quite forgetful, so I like to just keep a log of it. It looks like I'm taking a lot of tablets actually, but you know. Oh, I love this. So for my mood idea, right, I had an idea of creating a pocket, and then I got this idea from like a game. So on your phone you can get like alchemy games where you combine elements to then make something new, and it's like a new element or a new aspect or something, and I love it. It's such a fun game. I haven't played it in ages, and this is not sponsored, but this is what reminded me to do it. So I was like, okay, I could create a little pocket, and then my moods can be different elements, and I can add it to the pocket, as in like I'm making a potion. I'm so distraught that I didn't think about this idea when I was doing my love potions, but never mind. My habits, I don't fill out until right at the end. I really needed to think about what I wanted my habits to be. I really like the way that they looked in the end. So I did go for no spend, grading, reading, study, no takeout, Lunarity, toothy hygiene, yoga and TMS study. Just because I wanted a few more extras on there that I have a little bit of extra time. And for my moods, I decided excellent would be air because you feel like you're on cloud 9. Haha. Productive is earth because it's like stability. Average is sun. I just put that because I thought it would be quite easy. There'll probably be quite a few suns. Pain and sick I decided to do as arsenic, and I love that because obviously arsenic's poisonous. Exhausted, I did the moon because for me, when it's leading up to the full moon, I get exhausted, and then on the day of the full moon I have so much energy. It's really weird. So I decided to do that. Depressed, I did a crystal symbol because you can use crystals to help you with your depression. Anxious, I have done the water symbol because it's like related to your emotions. And then irritated, I did fire because obviously when I'm irritated I am bitchy as hell and snappy, and I thought that would really work for that. I'm actually really excited for this. I've got my little bits of paper, got my little bits of paper all like literally scrubbed up and stuff, and yeah, I'm really excited to start this because I think it's going to be quite fun just popping it in the little pocket. And then we're on to my first week, and well, my second week technically, and I messed up here. You can see that I'm writing March. Yeah, we're in April now, Cara. Get a grip. Oh, this is where I did that mistake. So I really struggled with weeklies. Again, I don't need a lot of space, but I like them to look quite pretty, like I've made an effort. I don't like them to look the same. I'm really struggling with weeklies at the moment. I don't want to do it on a 2-page spread because I just don't need that amount of space, but I also don't want to have too little space, if that makes sense. Now that I'm at home more, I'm hoping to use it a little bit more, but who knows. The full moon this month is in Libra according to my moon astro diary, or astro moon diary. I will link that down below. It's a fantastic diary, and they've just started doing US states as well, and it's not that expensive. It's like £14 I think. I've been getting them for the last 3 to 4 years. I really enjoy it. And the artwork in there is phenomenal. Really nice. So yeah, I left these like sort of more vertical pages. Let's say horizontal, that don't make sense. The vertical pages kind of blank. I didn't really know what to do with them, and then the more boxy ones I decided to make it more, just more in general, with some more like images and stuff. and then I would combat that, if that makes sense, with the same straight ones. Am I making any sense? Don't feel like I am, but I'm trying. I am trying. There wasn't really many measurements. I literally just did really quick and easy symbols. I didn't want to mess around too much. I just wanted to get it over and done with, to be honest. When I got to the weeklies, I just felt really uninspired, and I suppose this is just what kind of came of it. It's not too bad. I do quite like it. There's a couple of pages that I prefer. Like the last page. Oh, I have a hiccup. The last page, which I don't think I filmed me making, because they're all quite similar and the same. I don't think I filmed myself making it, but you'll see it in the flip through. And the third week, the one that I'm working on now to the left, that one and the last page I do prefer, and I did finally remember to write April instead of March. So yeah, I do have a theme for May, but please do let me know any themes and stuff that you may know of. Remember, I'm trying to do witchy themes, so think of witchy ideas and stuff down below. I'm not going to tell you what it is because I just want to see what everyone else's inspiration is, and let me know what you think of these spreads as well, because, well, I'm not massively keen on them, but someone out there might be. Someone out there might be, who knows. Yeah, there's not really much more to talk about other than that. This is actually quite a short voiceover and filming that I've done this time. I usually do like 20 odd minutes or something, so I'm feeling a bit like, oh, I've only got a couple of minutes left, what do I talk about? So yeah. Oh, I could tell you actually, because I spoke about finishing class, but I didn't really explain what that is. So I'm part of an online free witchy school where I get to do lots of different witchy studies. I will link it down below. I'm actually one of the teachers now because I got promoted. I was a TA and a mentor, but now I'm a teacher, and I absolutely love the school. We have such a nice vibe. All the teachers there and students are absolutely lovely, and if you are interested in anything witchy but you don't really know where to start, then I highly suggest you come to us. You will have to go through orientation, but persist through it and you will, it's worth it. It's so worth it. So with that, we're coming up to the flip through in a second, so I hope everyone is doing well. Before I leave, please let me know your ideas and thoughts for next month and what you thought of this month, and I will see you all next time. Bye, love you, bye.